Welcome to Department of Statistics for online second PU classes. Today we are going to discuss about chapter number 4, Interpolation and Extrapolation. The total weightage of this chapter 7 mark, and section B question number 17th 2 mark question, and section C question number 29th is a 5 mark question. Total 2 plus 5 is 7 mark. Let me briefly discuss about this chapter today. Definition of interpolation and extrapolation, methods of interpolation and extrapolation, assumptions of interpolation and extrapolation, the binomial methods of conditions, and problem based on binomial expansion method and Newton's advanced method. See, interpolation and extrapolation are some of the important statistical technique of estimation. Look at the word is called estimation. Estimation is also called prediction, is also called forecasting, and is also called estimation. There's a three word: forecasting, prediction, estimation. All the word means to find future value. So how to find future value? Yes, every day in business field, every day, every minute, every second, the stocks and shares, the finding future value. So what they happen for next week, what they happen next day, the many things we are to discussing for future value. The question appear here, how to find future value? Any procedure is there? Any variable you have to consider? Yes, definitely. Let me go small example to understand. So what is the definition of interpolation and extrapolation? Look at this slide. So enter nothing but within the range of given series, extra nothing but outside the range of given series. So what is within, what is outside? Let me discuss a small example. The sample space 1 to 100. 1 is nothing but we can consider y0 and 100 nothing but yn. Okay. One of the event I took event, the A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 30. There's the 6 and 30. These two numbers lie in 1 to 100, is it not? The lie in 6 and 30 lie in 1 to 100, that is y0 to yn. So 6 and 30 lies in 1 to 100, so we can call us inside the range of given series. Similarly, another two event C and D, there is a C number 112, D number 150. So the 112 and 150 is lies in the outside the range of 100. Look at that, yn is the up to 99, there is a lies between 6 to 30, and 112 and 150 definitely it fall in outside the range of given series, that is fall in outside 100. So that is the thing. Finally I conclude, enter nothing but within the range of given series, extra nothing but outside the range of given series. The next topic is, what is the actual definition of interpolation and extrapolation? Let us consider two variables. The one variable is called x, other variable is called y, where x is called independent variable and y is called dependent variable. Look at this, x column, the range starting from y0 to yn, and y column, the range starting from y0 to yn. There are x column x0 to xn, the y column y0 to yn. Here the definition is very clear. We are always estimating or predicting the y column, that is dependent variable, for any value of independent variable, that is x. The number is within the range of given series, that is y0 to yn. So that is called interpolation. Similarly, we are always estimating y, that is dependent variable, for any value of independent variable, that is x column. The number is outside the range of yn, that is called extrapolation. Look at this example. Interpolate and extrapolate the missing value. 5 to 15 there is only one question mark. After 15 there is one more question mark, that is called extrapolation. So the next is the definition of interpolation and extrapolation. Important definition. The interpolation is the technique of estimating the value of dependent variable, that is y, for any value of independent variable, that is x, which is inside the range of given series, is called interpolation. What is extrapolation? Extrapolation is a technique of estimating the value of the technique of estimating value of dependent variable for any value of independent variable which is outside the range of given series is called extrapolation. Very simple. We are always estimating y, that is unknown value, for any value of x. The number should be within the range is called interpolation. We are always estimating y for any value of x, that is dependent variable. The number should be outside the range of given series. The next topic we have the method of interpolation and extrapolation. We have a two method to find within the range of given series and to find outside the range of given series, that is called binomial expansion method and Newton's advanced method. Before going to method number 1, binomial expansion method, the next topic we have the assumption of interpolation and extrapolation is a very important question for 2 marks. Before going to this assumption, let me discuss one small example. The one is x column and one is y column. X column is independent variable and y column is dependent variable. Note that I am trying to say the first point of assumption. Look at that 5 to 10. 5 to 15, there is only one question mark. After 15, there is only one question mark, that is extrapolation. And look at that in the y column, there is no continuous missing value, isn't it? The 5 to 15, there is only one question mark. After 15, there is only another question mark. So that should be a 2 question mark here. We have to find one question mark is missing interpolation and second question mark is that is extrapolation. So there will be no continuous missing value in the series. The second one, look at that y column dependent variable. There is no long gap and there is no sudden jump in between the number. Look at the 5 to 8 and 8 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 15 to 15. There is a short distance we are maintaining. There is a short width we are maintaining from one period to another. So that is dependent variable. That's for second point. There are no sudden jump in the value of dependent variable from one period to another. The third point of assumption, that is, there is a sort of uniformity. Look at the y, x column 5, 10, 15, 20 and even y column also. Whether numbers are rise or fall, the value of dependent variable. There is a sort of uniformity in the rise or fall in the value of dependent variable. So that is the third point. I repeat the important question. What are the assumption of interpolation and extrapolation? First point, there will be no continuous missing value in the series. There are no sudden jump in the value of dependent variable from one period to another. There is a sort of uniformity with the rise or fall of the dependent variable. The next topic is, we'll discuss binomial expansion method. Guys, ready for pen, pencil and classwork and even scientific calculator also, because we'll start the practical oriented online classes now. Yes, we'll discuss now the first method of interpolation and extrapolation, binomial expansion method. This method is simplest for all the algebraic method which can be used for both interpolation and extrapolation. In the previous year, we already discussed in the first PUC, we are finding only missing value for 5 marks. But in this second PUC, we have to learn to estimate 2 missing value. One missing value is within the range of given series and second one is outside the range of given series. And another important question, what are the method of applicable under the following conditions, the binomial conditions? Before going to problem, we have to learn this, 2 important conditions for binomial expansion method. Number 1, the values of independent variable should have common difference. Look at that x column 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There is a common difference we are maintaining. 5 after 10, 10 after 15, 15 after 20. Look at that in between we are maintaining 5 as the width. The value of independent variable should have common difference. And second one, the value of x for which the value of y is to be interpolated must be one of the values of x. Look at the second point, the value of x for which the value of y is to be interpolated is always must be one of the values of x. And note that, so after this we are going to discuss for binomial expansion method for Pascal triangle. Just like a Pascal triangle here, we have to remember 3, 4, 5, 6 is an important one. So while going practical questions, 3 under 1, 3, 3, 1, and 4 under, the 1, and 3 plus 1, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, and 1 plus 3, 4. So similarly, we are learning this whether we are finding known value, that is n is 3, n is 4, n is 5, and n is 6. So the important thing, the Pascal triangle,